Yes. I am reacting to Tom MacDonald. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. Still trying to get over a cold, but I will be fine. So, this is Tom MacDonald. Freedom ain't free. See what he did there? A freedom. All right. Every penny raised from the charity shirts will go to U.S. vets. So there you go. Make sure to check it out. Go to the official Hangover Gang website. So let's tune in here, and I'll give you guys my honest, real opinion at the end, and we'll see how it goes. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's begin.
It's a time to remember the ones who we lost. The fathers and sons, the mothers and daughters who went overseas and fought so we could be free. Believe it or not, they dying for peace, they dying for speech. They died in the streets of the Middle East. They left the family at home and picked up a gun and stormed a beach. I see a problem, we've forgotten the fallen. Nobody works on Mondays, so we celebrate and pop bottles while there's soldiers in the dirt and they all got families who are hurting. The cost of freedom is a person. They died so we ain't speaking German. So eat your burgers and drink your beers, relax, enjoy your day. There were funerals and a million tears so we could live our lives this way. There were widowed wives and the children's eyes who won't see their dads again. It's a holiday for the fallen, don't say Happy Memorial Day. Cause the freedom ain't free, things got a cost. They paid for today with the lives we lost. So don't comply, stand your ground. They sacrificed it all and we gotta make them proud. Cause the freedom ain't free.
What's up, guys? The 4th annual Hangover Gang Memorial Day blowout and fundraiser is going down right now at hangovergang.com. We got autographed flags, autographed bandanas, autographed photos, tons of new gear. Everything on the entire website is 20% off. Use the code Memorial HOG for 20% off everything. And we've also got a couple special Memorial Day designs for charity. Every single penny from the charity shirts will be donated to US veterans. Over the past 3 years, Hangover Gang has donated over $350,000 to veterans of the United States, and I'm really hoping we can push that number past $500,000 this year. So head over to hangovergang.com, get your autograph stuff, get your new shirts, get your albums, get your charity shirts, get whatever you want, and let's do our best to give back to the people that have given us so much, because America's the greatest country on earth, and if it weren't for the brave men and women who died protecting it, we'd be living in a very different world. So, the Hangover Gang 4th annual Memorial Day blowout and fundraiser is going down right now. It ends Sunday at midnight. Head over to hangovergang.com, get your gear. Love y'all.
Is that the... Oh, wow. Okay. I thought there was gonna be maybe, like he was promoting it a little bit during the middle, and then continued on with the song, but that was mostly just the advertisement for the memorial sale. Okay, first things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. What can I say about this, guys? If you want like a fuller understanding of my opinion, maybe check out all the other reactions, because there's like little bits of and pieces here and there from the other reactions. I don't want to just keep repeating myself, but since this is more of a short video and it's very direct to the point, I'm just gonna say, like, I think it's a good cause, and whatever he's doing is net positive because he's helping out people in need, veterans, which is man, it's kind of a sad topic when you think about it, because who are we talking about here? The people that sacrificed a lot, maybe their lives, literally their lives, to put it all on the line for their country, right? Representing their country, the United States, you know, in this case. And they go to war, they go to these terrible, you know, situations, circumstances that you don't want to wish it upon anybody. I mean, it's one of the worst things you could do, right? It's It's go to war, be in battle, see the casualties and all the goriness that goes on. So of course mentally you come back from that a changed person. You're not going to be the same after all the trauma that you just witnessed. And the least you're hoping for is that the country that sent you there in the first place would take care of you, but it doesn't. I mean, kind of does, right? But not to the full extent and not as much as it could do. So it's up to like people such as Tom MacDonald helping the cause and others raising awareness, raising money. They have to sell merch, do all these events, signing autographs to help out these people when it's something that it should be the government. I mean, they have the budget. If they have the budget to send you to war, they should have the budget to take care of you. That's what I say. And of course, like it depends on what you're doing overseas, right? I think, and this is where we go a little bit deeper into the topic. He mentions that, if it wasn't for them, we would be speaking German, and that's true, right? Both world wars essentially against Germany and the United States, right? It was big. They if it wasn't for the US, then who knows what would have happened. I mean, of course, a lot of other countries, but the US was one of the most important. And so I get that about, world wars. Not sure how I feel about modern wars, right? Going to the Middle East. I just have my thoughts on it. It's a sad reality because I feel like the country is, they're using excuses. The people at the top, they benefit from wars. Whoever, it doesn't matter who wins. They're benefiting. It's like when you have two people. It's like when you have two people fighting, right? And somehow you benefit out of it because you're like, oh no, you're my friend. You could profit from each of them because they're against each other. So naturally you're going to be like the one in a good place. So I don't know if that's even making any sense, but I just think that the Middle East and all these wars going on, it's sketchy. And we don't know the answers. I don't know. You don't know. I don't think you know. I mean, if you're just a regular person watching this and you have nothing to do with the insiders and whatnot, then we don't really know what's going on, why they're doing it, what the purpose, so we can only speculate. But overall, fighting war battle is bad. If we had to do it, then we had to do it, right? For the freedom, let's say. But yeah, I think that's what I'll say about the physical aspect of battle, because that's what we're dealing with here. Freedom, though. Are you free as an American, as a United States citizen? And this is a question for everybody. And like I said, it doesn't even have to get political. It's just a regular, very direct question. Are you free? Well, maybe you're free from, like, your country is protecting you in case there's an invasion, that kind of freedom, like military wise, but psychologically, right? It's heavy. Guys, I lived in the US 15 years, half of my life. I'm 30 now. I just turned 30, so I'm half and half. And I just decided to come back to Colombia, a third world country, because I think there's just more balance here. I prefer it, and And then this is just going off into like a different conversation, just my opinion, which is fine. I mean, you can click off, you can listen to what I'm saying, but that's not to say that I'm anti-American. I think I'm actually pro-American. I'm very thankful for the United States and the opportunity that it has given me. English, just starting there, it's a huge tool in the world, especially if you're in Latin America. People are like, do you speak English? And that's a huge plus. But just other things that, I wasn't happy with, like healthcare, food, just like the structure, different things. But of course, there's a lot of opportunities in the United States. And Tom is very patriotic. I am not. I'm not anti-patriotic, right? That's the point I'm trying to get across. I'm not that, but I don't really like put that much faith in anything in general. Not in a country, not in a place, not in a work, not in a person, nothing. Unless maybe it's a dog. That's I have my full confidence in a dog and my faith, but not in a person or anything else, or in a country. I would say that the United States it's a great country filled with opportunity, maybe more so earlier in different decades than it is now. And I would say Colombia is a great country. See, that's the thing. He's for veterans in the US, but there's veterans in most countries, right? That have an army, a military. So people should be aware of that. I mean, his main audience is in the United States, so that's why it makes sense. But I'm just saying, like, even other countries, they're still suffering. It's not like something specific to the US where the vets are in a bad place. That probably happens in maybe in the US they're doing better than most countries. But yeah, I think that's what I'll say about that. It was a very short video. I don't know why I extended my opinion this long, but just want to give you guys my opinion. And I think, like I said, to summarize, this is a good deed that Tom is doing, and I support him there, and excited to see what else he's coming out with. I think he put out an album. I think he actually came out with an album recently, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, whatever you guys want me to check out, comment down below, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.